We're on our math, and as the year has progressed, we are no longer going to have phonics or language, because we've already used up all those books. So we're going to be continuing with our math. We'll have math until the very last. And in our math assignments, we won't be crossing off certain sections, probably. We'll be mostly doing our sections every day since you have less work than you had before. Today you have a speed drill. And in your speed drill, go ahead, you can color it if you want, but you can do the work. And just for fun, why don't you have Mommy time you on your speed drill? It tells her how much time for each section. And have her see if you are close to getting done, or if you've finished in plenty of time, or if you're way behind. Because I noticed that most of you have an idea about number facts, but you don't really have them all memorized, especially in addition and subtraction. You really don't have those memorized yet. And so when there is a harder problem, like 16 minus 9, it takes you a minute to figure it out because you don't have it memorized. And so this will kind of help Mommy know what you need to work on in the memory work. You should be able to do 100 subtraction or addition problems in 3 minutes of time. So this is kind of getting Mommy ready to understand where you are. So go ahead and see if Mommy can time you. She can set the timer on her phone, ready, set, go, that kind of thing, and see how you do. And on the report card, there's a little spot there that says knows number facts. And almost all of my kiddos over the years know some, but they don't know them all. They know a few, but they are lacking in speed. So this just lets Mommy know. When you finish and if you didn't finish in time, it's okay. Go back and just finish in the answers. But it lets Mommy know kind of where you are in the memorizing of your facts. I'm turning to page 317. It looks like that. All right, so let's start at the top, and it says, mark the bubble under the animal that weighs the most. And you've got some animals there. I'm looking at what it says. It says 1/4 of a pound, 1/2 of a pound, and 18 ounces. Now, it's really going to be hard for us to know how a pound compares to an ounce. So what we have to do in our heads, and this is a little grown up, to be honest, we have to change the pounds to ounces. This is what they're doing in 3rd grade right now. So that's why I say it's a little bit grown-uppy. So let me walk you through it, okay? We have to change them all to ounces. Or we could change the snake into pounds. But for now, let's try to change them to ounces. We know that there's 16 ounces in a pound, and you probably remember that. Okay, so this guy weighs 1/4 of 16. So we have to take 16 and divide it by 4. So that little kangaroo rat weighs 4 ounces. That's what I'm going to put right here. I'm just going to make a little note on that paper for me. He weighs 4 ounces. Now, Mr. Horny Toad, he's fatter than Mr. Little Kangaroo Rat. And Mr. Horny Toad, he weighs 1/2 a pound. So it means 1/2 of 16. So what would be 1/2 of 16? You're right, it would be 8. He weighs 8 ounces. And then, of course, Mr. Slithery Snake here, it says he weighs 18 ounces. Oh, now we know. Who is the biggest? Okay, who weighs the most? Fill in that bubble and move down to the next section. The next section says, mark next to the smaller amount. Okay, so we have a cup and a gallon. Which one's smaller? You easily know that because Mommy never says, hey, would you like a gallon of milk this morning for breakfast? No, she might say, would you like a cup of milk? Okay, so cup is the right answer. Let's move down. 2 cups or a quart. Now, did you remember that there are 2 cups in a pint and there are 2 pints in a quart? So actually there are 4 cups in a quart. So which one is smaller, the 2 cups or the 4 cups in the quart? Mark your answer and move over to the top of the next section. We have 4 quarts. Remember, 4 quarts are in a gallon? So we have a gallon, or we have 4 cups. So which one do you think is smallest? The gallon or the 4 cups? Remember, 4 cups would be a quart. Which is smallest, a gallon or a quart? Move down. Now we've got 4 pints. 4 pints would be 2 quarts. And 4 gallons. 2 quarts, remember what a quart looked like, okay? Okay, we've got 2 quarts or 4 big fat gallons. Which one's smaller? You were right. It was going to be 2 quarts. Move over to the next section. We've got a gallon and 4 cups. Remember, 4 cups is a quart. Who is smallest, the gallon or the quart? And the last one, we've got a quart and a pint. Who's smaller, the quart or the pint? Fill in your bubble and go ahead and tell me your temperatures. Down for number 4, you can account before and after by 2s, by 3s, by 4s. You can do that without me. Down at the bottom, you're looking for remembering that there's a ones column and a tens column and a hundreds and a thousands, okay? And so they're asking you some questions about that. What number is in the tens for 136? What number is in the hundreds for 293? 1004 has how many ones? What number is in the ones column? And 23,890 has how many thousands? What number is in the thousands column? Okay. Bix, do you want some popcorn over here? Okay, I'm gonna get it. All right. Go ahead and finish that and turn it on the back. And it says, circle the number of dimes in each amount. So kind of actually what they're asking is, what number is in the tens house? Okay. And that will give you your answers there. Okay, so the number of dimes in 23 cents, you would have 2 dimes and 3 pennies. So go ahead and circle your 2 dimes. In 17 cents, you would have 1 dime and 7 pennies. So circle the dimes there. In 31 cents, you would have 3 dimes and 1 penny. So circle the 3 and then circle the dimes. Okay? Number 2. Now they're asking about the pennies. What number is in the ones column? Circle the number of pennies in each amount. You can finish that, and you can do number 3 at the bottom. Okay, so then finish up your speed drill with your Mr. Fly on there. It looks like that. So finish that up, and then you should be through with your math for this day. Congratulations. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.